Hello, this is Sassy77. If you are new to my channel, I cover just things that make me happy, try to be positive with my cats, my Star Wars collection, especially my Grogu. But I do have a growing original trilogy collection, and I am just going to talk about this one piece because I have returned from the theater today from going to see Return of the Jedi. And I don't think Star Wars is doing a pretty good job of advertising it, but it's a limited run, the limited theaters. It's released yesterday and will stop on May 4th. I know I had to drive almost an hour and a half because my state only has it playing in just a handful of theaters, and I live in a pretty big state. Can't tell. I don't think I have an accent, but I'm in North Carolina most of my life. Well, I'm just going to cover one thing real quick. I want to say I premiered the same year as A New Hope and was too young to see the original trilogy in the theaters on the first run. Grew up my whole life just knowing Star Wars because I have older siblings who were, I have two older brothers and an older sister and a little sister. And my older sister and my older brother were into it. So I don't remember my first time watching it, but I did get to see it on the 20-year anniversary re-release in 1997. Those went out like over a course of 6 weeks. So 2 weeks apart they were released, and all three were in the theater at the same time, so I got to see it. So don't know if you hear JJ in the background. Well, if you have been watching my videos, you will see that a lot of things that I have are the Millennium Falcon. And I just want to talk very quickly about why the Millennium Falcon is so special to me. So just, if you don't mind, I'll just tell a quick story. My brother had the model Millennium Falcon that was a toy set. No, JJ wants attention. That was a toy play set that you opened up the back of it and could put figures in it and see the table and the cockpit and things like that. And I was so fascinated with it. He had me convinced that at night, his Hunk and Leia figures came to life and would shrink him and my older sister, and they would ride throughout or fly throughout the neighborhood in the Millennium Falcon, like model size Millennium Falcon. Now, my brother passed away in 2014, and you know how people come to the house and visit, and I was telling this story, and I did not know that my husband of 11 years had never heard it. And so he's just staring at me and says, "I can't believe you fell for that." And I'm like, of course I fell for it. It was when we lived in South Carolina, so I would have been 5 or 6. Of course I fell for it. Because I would cry every night before bedtime and say, please, please tell Han, Luke, and Leia I'll be a good little girl if they would just let me go. And I remember one time he said, well, you can go, but they said you have to go to sleep first. So that's one reason why several years after, probably, I'm thinking 2007, he gave me that model in a Millennium Falcon. So Millennium Falcon is just so special to me. I love it. So when I saw this picture back in July or August of last year at Hobby Lobby, marked down 75% off. I haven't hung it yet. But what's so awesome about this picture is, look, it looks like it is Return of the Jedi. And when I just got home from seeing Return of the Jedi, and JJ's checking it out. She's kind of blending in with it right now. So you see in one light or direction, it's the unfinished Death Star. You see the Millennium Falcon coming out of it, and now I'm going to lean it forward so you can see the other effect. Can you see it? It's a fireball. It's big Millennium Falcon in the frame, and the Death Star has blown up. Let's see if I lift it, if you can see it. There you go. See it now? Isn't that awesome? So whenever I do find a place to hang it, it's going to go somewhere that you could probably, you know, it's one of these lenticular things that you look at it one direction. So I had it, there you go. There you go. I'm on the floor with this, just trying to get a good picture because I hadn't decided where I'm going to hang it yet. Let's just say, I'm into Star Wars a little bit more than my husband is. But just wanted to share that, I'm so happy from going to see it. It's not the original. It's the version where they replace Anakin at the end, Force Ghost with Hayden Christensen. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's great to see it on the big screen. Everything is so crisp, and it doesn't matter how many times I've seen that movie. I noticed 2 or 3 new things I never noticed before. And just being able to hear the music. Some of y'all may or may not know I'm so big into music. I play clarinet in a community band. So I'm an amateur clarinetist, but music is everything. And it was just so nice to hear that soundtrack on the big screen in that environment. A lot of people were there since we don't have many places in my state running it. I am a person who, anytime I go to see Star Wars, I'm staying the entire end credits so I can soak up the music. I was not alone. There were several people doing the exact same thing. They know there's not an end credit scene. They're just there to just soak it up and continue to feel it. So I thought I'd make this while I'm feeling happy, and I'm hoping to get together another group of. I went by myself, but I'm hoping to have a couple people go with me and get it one more time because we have no idea. The last time they re-released this in the theater was 97. So I'm hoping Lucasfilm, Star Wars will start re-releasing this stuff more. I'm hoping for the prequels. I loved the prequels because it was my first trilogy I could experience in the theater for the first time, and I loved it. So JJ has made an appearance. If you've made it this long, thank you for listening to my story about why the Millennium Falcon is so special to me. And I really appreciate you taking the time. If you don't mind, please like and subscribe. Have a great day. Thank you.